chasing every moment, all the good nights. We're always looking out and it's a good life. We go around the world for a show. Oh, oh, oh. And it's a good time. We're chasing every moment, all the good nights. We're always looking out and it's a good life. No, we are never letting this go. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey guys, this is exciting. We're in our brand new motorhome and we are about to pack it off. I say we, it's the royal we, it's kind of me. I'm about to pack it all up so we can go on our first ever trip. We're going to go down to France, somewhere southeast-ish, maybe, we don't know. Hi puppy with a stick. You're not allowed that in here, you know you're not allowed that in here. I have a stick. So now what we're going to try and do is get all our stuff that we took out of our old motorhome, which was 1.2 metres bigger, and squish it into a van that's 1.2 metres smaller. So we're going to be really ruthless. We're going to get rid of anything that we didn't use in the 18 months that we had our motorhome. And yeah, I'm going to try and figure out where to put everything, which is kind of fun. I love this part of having a new motorhome. But I don't really know where everything's going to go yet. Do you want a quick whiz round? We're going to do a proper review when we've used it for a little bit so we actually know what the heck we're talking about. But I can give you a quick tour now. Okay, so this is the back. So we've got a U-shaped lounge again. If I pull back a bit, actually, you can see. So we've got, it's exactly the same layout pretty much as the van that we had, except that it's 1.2 metres smaller and it's under 3.5 tonnes. So we've got lockers all the way around. And they're not quite as deep as the ones that we're used to, so I don't know how much I'm going to get in this. There's a big wardrobe, although I've got nothing in this van, right? But a certain someone has taken over the wardrobe. So we're going to have a discussion about exactly how many clothes he's got in there already. So I can kind of sit down. So from this way, there we go. From this way you can see we've got a big kitchen area, bigger than normally had on the last thing, with much more usable storage. We have got an oven with a hob and a separate grill. Sorry, not looking where I'm pointing the phone. We have got a microwave, not that we really use it that often. There is an enormous fridge and a freezer. Oh, it's on a little latch thing. There we go. Enormous fridge freezer with a bottle of Coke. Where's that going? Oh, look, there are snacks in here. I've not been in here yet. Somebody's putting snacks, and then we've got a little freezer compartment with ice cubes. Like I say, I will do a proper review when we've used it a little bit, but this is just to show you what we've bought. And then, oh look, carpets. They're for the front bit we took off for the dog, so they're going to go into storage. And there's our little bathroom. And then at the front, there's a little sort of U-shaped bit. That's for a table. There we go, I'll put it properly. That's for a table, but we don't want that there. And then it's got a drop-down bed, although we have decided we probably aren't going to use it. But the drop-down bed is manual, not electric. So we haven't got any more. That's stupid trying to put an electric bed up. And both of the front seats swivel. I'll show you outside if you like. Oh look, doggy in the sunshine. Hi babe. So, I'll just walk backwards. This could go horribly wrong. There we go. She's a, sorry, trying to avoid a dog, walk backwards and not make this too jerky. Swift Escape 685. She's I think she's 6.7 metres long. The payload on it's great, it's about 600 kilos, which makes her what, 2.8 tonnes dry weight. We've already mounted our little bike rack and our little outside storage because again there's no garage on this one. And that's our van. We need to get a new map. I was quite upset to lose our little map. I need to find a new map of Europe to stick in. So yes, now I'm going to try and fill it all up. I'll show you how much stuff we have stored off the other one and see if I can find home for everything. Look at all of the stuff that has come out of our old van and is just piled. And somehow I need to figure out what we want to take, what we don't want to take, and then yeah, get it all packed in today because we're leaving first thing tomorrow morning. So that's today's plan. Wish me luck. So when I'm starting to pack up a new motorhome, the first thing that I deal with are the essential stuff, so things like the plates and your pots and stuff, and also your heavy things, which tend to be tins and water bottles and I don't think what else we have that's really heavy. Generator, definitely. We used to do the outdoor stuff, like all our seats and barbecue and stuff, but that now all goes in the box on the back. I'm pointing because you might be able to see it actually. There you go, a little box on the back. So all stuff goes on there, so I don't need to worry about that. But stuff that I want low, because obviously that has to go in the lower stuff. And you also want it in the middle of the van instead of us right back, because you want to spread the weight of the weighty stuff. Wow, I didn't pick that sentence very well, did I? The weight of the heavy stuff. You want to spread that like across the motorhome or the camper van, and I guess even the caravan, although I've never had a caravan, so I don't really know how it works in terms of weight sort of balance. But you want the weight of the van to be across both of your axles. So we try and put heavy stuff really low and in the middle. And if I put that in first, then all the lighter stuff can work around it. So right now I haven't actually got much tin stuff. I'm going to figure out where I want it to go. I have got some water bottles because we carry them with us all the time. And I have got a generator, which I'm going to try and squeeze in somewhere. So that's going to be my first thing. And then I've got my cutlery, my plates, my pots and pans. What else essentials? Toiletries, although most of those go in the bathroom. Bedding, but that's on the bed up top. What else have I got? Our kettle, which is in this little sink. Tea and coffee. I need to remember tea and coffee. Remind me, although you can't, but remind me. Okay, let's start with that and we'll see how we end up. So I've removed all of the cushions at the back and you can actually see what I'm working with. This cupboard is kind of unusable because we've got the Truma heating system. We've got the wheel arch underneath there. That under there is our Sargent, I think it's Sargent, power supply unit anyway. So you've got loads of ducting and pipes and stuff. The only space you've really got to put anything is there. So you don't want anything that's going to get upset by being hot in there. So that's sort of his electrical bits and duct tape and general random rubbish. That's gone in there. Those are our fridge covers. And then on this side, so under there is the pull-out bed slat, so you can't actually get into that bit. On this side, we've got another wheel arch, another load of ducting. That bit's fine. And then under here, we have actually got a bit more storage, which isn't bad actually. Not a bad size, but it's inaccessible. There's no locker access at all from the outside to this bit. So the way we're going to arrange it is put stuff that we don't use very often under here probably, and then things that I'm going to use on a fairly regular basis get more accessible. So that's what I'm going to do first. So one problem I found straight away is that the gen set, which I was hoping would go under the cubby hole at the back, doesn't fit. And it could fit down here, except that then it squishes the ducting. So the only place that the gen set will go on the van is there. Okay, now water is probably not going to stay there because again it's right by the heating, which means it's going to get warm. So that might go at the back. It's pointless putting it underneath because it's going to be inaccessible. We'll forget it's there, it's going to go off. So it's probably going to go back a little bit, but I'm going to wait and see what I've got. So that's the only place for that weight, which isn't the end of the world. And then I'm going to throttle my dog, who is currently lying in my brand spanking new motorhome. Mac. Yes, you're chewing a bit of wood and getting splinters all over my nice new van, aren't you? Bubby, no, don't wag your tail at me. Okay, we will continue the packing. Okay, next up, pots and pans. And this is a whole box full of pots, pans, grill pans, saucepans, frying pans, random stuff out of the old motorhome. And one of the things I love, about this motorhome is this enormous cupboard that's under the sink. It's got two proper shelves instead of that stupid little cupboard on the other van that drove me nuts. And then also, oh dog, you're in here again, aren't you? Under the oven is another drawer, which is amazing space. And then under here is like a drop down bit, which is where we're going to put some cleaning stuff because that's easy to grab if we have a spillage. So first things first, I'm going to figure out what of that I actually need and want, and then I'm going to put it in there somehow so that it doesn't rattle. So baking pan, yes. Do I ever need 2 of them? I don't know if I've ever used 2 baking pans. I'm going to put that one on a maybe pile. Grill pan. Have I got a grill pan? Oh, sorry, dog. Have I got a grill pan in here? No. Oh, look how shiny and clean it is. Yeah. So the grill pan is going to go in there. Now, what I do with the grill pan, as always, I put a tea towel like under the metal bit, and then put that on top, and that way it doesn't rattle. So that's going to go in here. No, it's not. We don't ever put the grill pan there. See, I've not had a motorhome for like 3 weeks, and I'm forgetting everything I ever knew. Got a wok and a frying pan. Do I need a wok and a frying pan? Have I ever used the 2? No. I'm going to try something. I'm going to take a wok, leave my big frying pan at home, and I've got a baby frying pan somewhere that I use for omelettes and stuff. I'm going to take that. Have I ever made any form of dish in this? Yeah, actually, I think I have, although I think it's only been once. I think I made potato salad in there, and maybe a tuna pasta bake. That's going to go on the maybe part too. Right, 2 saucepans. 2 saucepans. Measuring jug. Not convinced I've ever used that. 2 saucepans. Do I need 2? Yes. I use that quite a lot because I have one for rice and one for whatever we're cooking to go with the rice. Baby egg frying pan. No, don't need you. Potato pods. Yes, I like my potato pods. Masher. See, I probably haven't used it, but I still think I might. So that can go in there. Glass bowl for something I have no idea what. No. Lid for the saucepans. Yes. Non-stick. This is amazing stuff. It was off Amazon and it's awesome. I'm going to put it in the bottom of the oven in a bit. Baby lid for the other saucepan, I guess, probably. Yes, poaching eggs and things. More non-stick. Love non-stick. Uh-oh. Throwing things at the dog. Strainer. I'm trying to think what I need it for that I can't do just with the lid of a pan. I guess rinsing stuff. Okay. It's a collapsible one as well, which I like. So yeah, that can probably warrant its place. Now, I've got one of these things. And I'm not convinced we have ever used it. It's a toasty maker. I don't think we've ever used it, but I'm going to keep it until we've tried it. Just because I like the idea of it. Here we go. I've still got my handheld whisk and tongs. And, oh, this is a toaster. I think it's a new one because the old one we had was rubbish. Okay, we're going to try that. Got a bought that. So, what have I got in here? Cheese grater. Oh. See, the problem is, normally I buy grated cheese because, let's face it, who has time? But I do zest things. I'm a good zester. That's going to go on the maybe pile because I keep scratching my knuckles on it and it drives me mad. Yeah. No. I've still got the sticker on that one. That's a definite no. I haven't even tried to use that one. Oh, brownie pan. Yes, that's a probably because brownies. What else have I got in here? Lighter, yes. Every part of me wants and feels more domestic goddess with a hand whisk on board. But honestly, but if I'm going to make brownies, do I need a whisk? But am I going to make brownies? They're going to go together like a package deal. If I can put them in, then I will. What have I got in here? I've got tongs. Now, see, they're quite cute. And if I'm going to take the big pair, I might as well take all 3 of them because they fit together. I think I used the big ones for like salad tongs and then the small ones for cooking. Yeah, okay, they can stay. That is if I need it. And then these are actual salad tongs, but I don't need them because I've got the other ones. And then this is non-stick stuff, and just buy rolls of this. You'll use it everywhere. These are also brilliant. So on the oven bit, we've got some in that, yeah, we have. You can see. So that stops the front bit. But I've got one there, and I've got one on there, and it stops that. I'm like properly moving that, and it's not rattling, so it doesn't rattle when you go, which is great. And so I've got some more of these to put on. I don't know what I would do any more with, maybe. Does that rattle if it's shut? No, actually it's not much of a rattle. What I would do, I'd put a little tea towel in like there. It stops that. But otherwise, I'm not going to rattle much. So I don't know if I need all these extra bits, actually. We'll see how we do. Okay, I'm going to start putting that little pile away under there. I found two things that I didn't know I had. One, there is a board here which goes into, hang on, I'm going to take that one. In fact, I'll tell you the second thing then. So we bought, I completely forgot, we bought collapsible pans to try them out. As you can see, they're brand new, not been used, but we've got a baby collapsible pan and a big collapsible pan, and then I've got a wok with a folding handle. So those three, 1, 2, 3 with lids, is the equivalent to this pile. If I pull back, you can see the difference in size. There's a wok and 2 pans and a wok and 2 pans. So yeah, that lot can all stay, which is quite cool. And then the other thing I found for our grill pan, under here, I'll just slide that on out, there's a grill pan holder under the sink, which is awesome. And then this is a extra, it's supposed to be a chopping board, but I would always put a mat down on it first. But it goes in the sink, not that you can really see the sink under there, and it gives you an extra little bit of workspace. Although, ooh, see, with our kettle and our bowl, are we ever going to use that? See, this is why this is kind of fun. I'm going to put this out here because the kettle could be on the hob, I get that, but if it doesn't go in with the bowl, it's not going to get used. So when I put everything else away, I'm going to try that and see if it works first. But the grill pan is going to go under there, which is great. Okay, I'm quite excited. I forgot I had all those. How cute is that? Hang on, I've got one. I'll take it out for you. These are by Camper, and they're on my Amazon storefront page if you want to find them. You literally just type in amazon.co.uk/shop/wandering bird adventures, and look, that's it all. You press, I did that one-handed. That's it all set up. God, I made such a mess already. It's a really good job. My husband's not here right now. And it goes on like that, and it's a little cute thing. I'll do a proper review on this when I've actually used it. And then it folds down. I need a surface. Hang on, let me just move this box. Let me move the box, and then that can go on the surface. If I take the lid off, so that's how thick it is when it's done up. And then, can I do this one-handed? Yes, I can. There you go, how cute. Cool, all right, I will commence packing. So I've cleared that top mostly. What I'm going to do first of all is just check. So if the kettle is on the hob, does that fit in? Oh, there's nothing in there. Does that fit in with the bowl? Oh, it does actually. Do I think I'd ever use it? I'm not sure. Might take that just so we can see. What else have I done? Oh, I put the oven liner on the bottom of the oven. It just sits in there. Make sure it's not covering the gas bit at the back, because obviously that could catch fire. But that's not, it's just sitting in there nice and neat. And then I've not put anything in these drawers yet at all. Well, the drawer, the other one's got stuff in it. So I've got my pots and pans up there. I've got my toaster, my grill pan, and my, oh, brain's gone, baking tray there, which is bad because actually I'm not sure I can fit that in. Cutlery. Now what I have done with cutlery is I've got an awful lot less cutlery than I had initially. Got loads of teaspoons because we use them all the time. I've got 4 of everything, pretty much, and then a couple of serving spoons. I've got 4 knives. I haven't got any soup spoons. That was something I wanted to add in actually. Oh no, yes I do, yes I do, yes I do. Got soup, oh, blimey, all of this needs a good clean. So I've got soup spoons, normal spoons, forks, knives. I've got a couple of steak knives. I've got a lighter, not that we should use it because it's got an electric lighter, but I always have a spare one just in case. It's good for candles and things. And then under here, I've got a box. I haven't rattle-proofed it yet, but that's got all of my random bits in there. So I've got my baking pan, my random dish that I might use, my strainer, toasty maker, my whisk. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of this whisk at some point, but I'm gonna give it one more try, see if I use it. Now this box just fits. Actually, what size is that? That's a perfect fit. 36 centimetres. Okay, so that just fits. So I might put it, no, there's a ducting on that side, so it's going to go on that way. I might turn it around then. But as you can see, that is going to rattle. So I'm going to need to just wrap a load of the non-slip stuff around there. And then here's going to be bottles, and I'm not sure I'm going to put kitchenware under there. That's probably going to come out. And I'll use that for stuff that we use slightly more often that I can get really quick, easy access to. But we're getting there. We are slowly getting there. So that's a good job done. So now, plates and things we kind of did. What on this van, this is fixed in, as with these weird cup holders, now as you can see, my cup fits actually pretty well, but his cup doesn't fit at all. So I'm not quite sure we're going to keep the cup holder. However, the plate rack, initially I was like, no, we'll take that out because it takes up a lot of space. But we've put our plates down to, we've got 3 big ones. We've only got 2 pasta bowls because let's face it, most of the time it's just me and the husband now anyway. But we've got 3 big ones, 3 side plates, paper plates which we use when we're kind of on the go or having lunch for a quick stop somewhere we don't want to wash up. And then we've got an extra 2 little cereal bowls and 2 little serving bowls and our amazing mugs that I love, that are just fantastic. So we're going to keep this. What I've done is I've put one of these microfiber cloths all the way along the bottom so the plates sit into it so that they don't rattle. And so if I just move that entire thing, I know that's rattling now, but when you're driving, I don't know what the biggest rattle is, that on there. Might have to play with that, but that bit doesn't really rattle at all. We'll try it, we'll see what happens. I need to figure out the cups. Okay, so that's next. So, small confession, I got a little bit carried away in my little zone and yeah, things have gone up and things have been put away. That cupboard's just paperwork and general bits. In here are toiletries and hair dryers. I still have 2 on board because actually I used to fairly regularly. And here are, it's going to fall down, I need to secure it. In here, my clothes and some boxes. Under here, actually these cubby holders at the back actually have quite a lot of stuff. I've got the first aid kit in there, I've got some glassware in there. In here is going to be food, as you can see, but look how much space there is. I need to find a way of putting like a second shelf in or something, because there's a load of wasted space up there. In here, it's like an empty cupboard for food, because I haven't got any on board yet. So I think this is kind of where we left off. So this is the plate cupboard. So I've put in our cups, which actually fit really well in there. I've put in the tea towels on the one on the back, so we've only got 3 cups on board. And then I put some bin bags in underneath there. What are they? Little freezer bags, sandwich bags. There's our tea, coffee and our chopping boards all in there. So that's that cupboard. Nothing above the microwave. Nothing's changed around there. Kettle's in the little sink. So in the cupboard underneath, so I found all our sharp knives, which is something that I didn't have out before. So everything has just been kind of piled into this box. Yeah, that's not a good way to keep it all secure. So I'm going to go and repack that and wrap it all up with stuff. This thing is actually pain because it doesn't really fit anywhere. Now that I've put them up there, that just kind of hasn't got a place. So I'm still having an eye about whether I want it or not. And there's still loads of room down there. I might actually put that thing on the floor and then I can put stuff on top of it. We'll see. Nothing in this drawer at all. Look, there's so much space. I don't understand how I've done it. Maybe because I got rid of everything I didn't need. So, wardrobe I have emptied. He doesn't know that yet, but hey. Got my clothes in there. He needs to sort them out. And our laundry bag, which I've laid flat so that you can just sort of put things in rather than standing up and take loads of space up. Up here I put some shoes in that cupboard. Yep. And then there's a cupboard underneath, which is where we've put our electric cable because obviously we don't have an outside locker. So we need it. I've put all these back down again, so bear with me while I just lift them up. Nothing's changed under here actually. I put the water in a little bag, a Tesco bottle bag, and there's still a huge space at the back. Underneath this bit, I put all the snow chains, our wetsuits for the paddle board, and my portable telescope, which I love. Nothing else has gone under there, so that's all exactly how it was before. In the bathroom, what have we got out? Not a lot. Toilet brush needs securing away. And up there I've put a couple spare towels and some medicines and things that I want to keep dry, and some spare toilet rolls. And that's in that cupboard. So everything else in there is kind of the same. And then here's weird. Because under this chair, there's not a whole lot of storage. Oh, okay, there's no way. Either way, doing this with one hand. What is under there? Oh no, there is storage under there, but it's quite hard to get to. There's no storage under there at all, because that's tank. And then under here, what have I got? We've got a A drawer full of string. Okay, interesting. So there is a little bit of storage under there. And then we're debating making this corner like a puppy crate. But, oh, look at him. I tell you what, that cool jacket from Amazon is amazing. It literally, we don't even wet it, we just keep it in the fridge. And it's what, 30, I think it's 32 degrees at the moment. He's been running around like a crazy thing. There may have been a tennis ball in all our stuff, which he found, having dug all the way through it all. And he was running and he was so hot he couldn't get his breath. Put that on him and look, 5 minutes later he's fast asleep, dead to the world. They are brilliant. We've also got him a cool mat, but he's not a big fan of that. He'll stay on it for about 30 seconds, but you need to be on it for a few minutes. Oh, sorry, sweetheart, did a fly wake you up? Oh, babe. But yeah, the cool jacket's awesome. If you're interested, I'll link to it, and that is a size medium, which is about right, actually. I think a small would be too small, and any big will be huge on him. You can see how big the crossover is. I'll do a proper review on that when we've used it for a while. But anyway, cupboards. These two are still empty because they're going to be his lordship's, and these, dog stuff. And more dog stuff. Now, one thing I have noticed is the cupboards all the way around the motorhome actually are smaller, as in they're not as deep. So shallow, I suppose, is probably a better word than smaller. So our boxes, our little pretty boxes that fit in. I put our hooks back up, and I want a full length mirror at some point, which will go on there. But our little boxes, like these ones that we had all the way along, they don't fit, they only fit on these back two. So all the ones on the side and all the way down, they don't fit. So I've had to find alternative solutions, which basically has been not having a box, which so far has worked fairly well. What else have I put in? That is our bag that holds all of the stuff that we need to for travelling in Europe, like our warning triangle, our yellow vests, our, oh crikey, all the other stuff that you need to carry with you when you go to Europe. There's a checklist on the website if you want to print it off. And then up there is some more useful things like sunglass holder, and I don't actually know what that is. What is this? Oh, binoculars. Okay, for spying on people. Not really. Watching some birds, seeing what's going on. And yeah, power pack fits neatly under there. So that can charge, and then it charges up laptops and things. It's amazing, that kit. I love it. And everything is pretty good. So now, I don't really know what we're going to do now. Those things at the back are stuff that needs to go up to personalise it. Our little flowers and our beautiful vase and our pictures. So they're going to get stuck up securely. And then, yeah, I'm just waiting for him to sort his stuff out, and then we will be off. Quite exciting. Say bye, Mac. Oh.
We're talking about